Let me start by telling you something most people never hear. Your body is not weak. It is not failing you. In fact, right now, as you sit here, your body is working hard to protect you every single second. Every day, your body finds and removes damaged cells. Some of these cells could turn into something dangerous if left alone. But your system is built to deal with that. It repairs, it cleans, it defends. Quietly, without asking for attention. When you were younger, this system worked faster, stronger, like a well-trained army. It could handle stress, poor sleep, even bad food and still recover quickly. That's why many people feel fine for years, even with unhealthy habits. But after 50, things begin to change. Not suddenly, not overnight. It's slow. Your defense system is still there, but it is not as sharp as before. The repair process takes longer. The cleanup is not as complete. And this is where small problems can start to build.
This is the part most people misunderstand. They think disease comes out of nowhere, but it doesn't. It grows slowly over time when the body is not getting the support it needs. Think of it like this. Imagine your house has a cleaning system. Every day it removes dust and waste, but one day the system slows down. Not broken, just slower. Now dust starts to collect. Not much at first, you don't notice it, but day after day, it builds. That's what happens inside the body. Your body is still trying to protect you, but it needs help now. It needs support from your daily habits. Not once in a while, every day. And here is the good news. You don't need anything extreme. You don't need complicated plans. Your body responds best to simple, steady support. Small things, done daily. When you move your body, even a little, you help your blood flow better. This brings oxygen and nutrients to your cells. It also helps carry away waste. It's like turning the cleaning system back on. When you eat real food, simple food, your body gets the tools it needs to repair itself. Vitamins, minerals, natural compounds that protect your cells. These are not just healthy choices. They are signals to your body to stay strong. When you sleep well, your body goes into repair mode, deep repair. This is when it fixes damage, balances hormones, and resets your system. Without this time, the body falls behind. And when you manage stress, even in small ways, you lower the pressure on your system. Because constant stress keeps your body in a fight mode. And when it's always fighting, it cannot repair properly. Do you see the pattern? Your body is not the problem. Lack of support is the problem. Many people reach this stage of life and feel like their health is slipping away. They think it's just age. They accept it. But that is not the full truth. Yes, age changes things, but your daily choices still matter. Maybe now more than ever, your body's still listening, still responding. If you give it the right signals, it will do its job. I've seen people make small changes and feel stronger within weeks. Not because of magic, but because they finally started working with their body, not against it. They moved a little more, ate a little better, slept a little deeper, and slowly their system became more active again, more alert, more protective. This is what I want you to understand today. You are not helpless. You are not too late. Your body has not given up on you, but it is asking for help. Not big changes, not perfect routines, just simple daily support. Because the truth is, your body is always fighting for you. The real question is, are you helping it or making its job harder? Now let's talk about something most people never feel, never see, but it quietly shapes their health every day: inflammation. You may have heard this word before, maybe when you had an injury, a swollen ankle, a sore joint. That kind of inflammation is normal. It is your body trying to heal. But there is another kind. It is slow, silent. It stays in the body for months, even years. You don't feel it clearly. No sharp pain, no warning sign that makes you stop. This is what we call long-term inflammation. And this is where problems begin. When the body stays in this state for too long, it is like leaving a small fire burning inside. Not big enough to notice, but always there, always causing damage. Over time, this constant stress starts to affect your cells. Healthy cells get irritated. Their normal function changes. Repair becomes weaker, and the risk of something going wrong increases. This is how many serious diseases slowly grow, not in a day, not in a week, but step by step. And here's the part you need to understand clearly. This kind of inflammation does not come from one big mistake. It comes from small daily habits. Food is one of the biggest factors. When your diet is full of processed items, too much sugar, fried foods, your body reacts. It sees these as stress, it tries to deal with them. But when this happens every day, the body never gets a break. It stays in defense mode. Now add poor sleep to this. When you don't sleep well, your body cannot complete its repair work. The system stays slightly on edge. Hormones go out of balance. The body becomes more sensitive to stress. Then comes lack of movement. When you sit for long hours, your blood flow slows down. Waste products stay longer in the body. Muscles become less active. This again sends a signal of stress. And then, stress itself. Worry, pressure, overthinking. These may not seem physical, but they are. Your body reacts to every thought. When stress becomes constant, your system stays in a fight mode. Now imagine all of this together. Poor food, less sleep, no movement, high stress. Each one adds a little heat to that silent fire. And over time, that fire becomes the perfect environment for damage to grow. This is why many people feel okay for years, then suddenly face a serious condition. It feels sudden. But it was building quietly all along. The good news is this: just like inflammation builds slowly, it can also calm down slowly. Your body wants balance. It is always trying to return to a healthy state. You just have to stop feeding the fire. When you choose simple, clean food, your body feels less stress. It starts to cool down. When you move your body even a little, you improve circulation. This helps remove harmful waste and brings fresh oxygen to your cells. When you sleep deeply, your body lowers inflammation naturally, it resets. And when you take even a few moments to relax your mind, your body follows. These are not big changes, but they send a powerful message to your system. Things are safe. You can relax. You can repair. And once your body gets that message, it starts working differently. Less damage, better repair, stronger defense. That silent fire begins to fade. This is not about being perfect. It is about being aware. Because what you do every day either adds fuel to the fire or helps put it out. And the truth is simple: if you control inflammation, you control the ground where disease tries to grow. Now let's come to something very simple. So simple that many people ignore it. But this one habit can change how your body works every single day. Movement, not heavy workouts, not long hours in the gym, just simple daily movement. Your body was not made to sit all day. It was made to move, to walk, to stretch, to stay active in small ways. When you move your body, something powerful starts to happen inside. Your blood begins to flow better. It moves faster. It reaches areas that may have been slow and quiet. This brings fresh oxygen to your cells. It also carries away waste that your body no longer needs. Think of it like cleaning a river. When the water flows, it stays fresh. When it stops, things begin to build up. The same thing happens inside you. When you sit for too long, your system slows down. Blood flow becomes weak. Waste stays longer. Cells don't get enough oxygen. Over time, this creates a weak environment. But when you start moving, even for a few minutes, you wake your system up again. Your heart pumps a little stronger. Your lungs open up more. Your muscles begin to work. And this sends signals across your body. Signals that say, stay active, stay alert, stay strong. And here's something many people don't realize. Movement also helps your immune system. It helps your body find and remove damaged cells more efficiently. The same cells that, if ignored, could grow into something harmful. So when you walk, when you stretch, when you stay active, you are not just burning calories. You are helping your body protect itself. Now I know what some people think. I'm too old to start. I don't have the energy. I have pain in my joints. But listen carefully. You don't need to do a lot, you just need to start. Even a slow walk counts. Even standing up and moving around every hour counts. Even light stretching in the morning or evening counts. It is not about intensity. It is about consistency. Your body responds to what you do daily, not what you do once in a while. Let's make it very real. If you walk for 10 to 15 minutes every day, your blood flow improves, your mood becomes better, your energy slowly increases. If you add a few simple stretches, your joints feel less stiff, your body feels more open. If you stay active during the day instead of sitting for long hours, your whole system stays more alive. These are small steps, but they build up. And over time, they create a strong internal environment, one where your body can repair better, defend better, function better. Another thing happens when you move regularly, your body becomes more sensitive in a good way. It uses sugar better, it controls weight better, it reduces stress hormones. All of this lowers the pressure on your system. And remember what we talked about earlier, less stress inside the body means less inflammation. Less inflammation means a lower chance for disease to grow. So, this one simple habit connects everything. Movement supports your blood, your immune system, your hormones, your mental state. It is like giving your body a daily signal to stay in balance. Now, don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the right time. Start small, walk after meals, take the stairs when you can, stretch while watching TV. Stand up and move every hour. Make it part of your day, not a task, just a natural habit. Because once you start, your body will respond. You will feel it, more energy, better sleep, clearer mind. And slowly, without any big effort, your system becomes stronger again. This is how real change happens. Not in one big step, but in small, daily movement. Because in the end, a body that keeps moving keeps protecting itself. Now let's talk about something you do every single day. Something that feels normal, routine, almost automatic. The food you eat. Most people think food is just for hunger. You feel hungry, you eat, and that's it. But your body sees food in a very different way. Every bite you take sends a message. It tells your body what to do next, how to respond, whether to repair or struggle. After 50, this becomes even more important because your body is already working a little slower. It needs better support now, not extra pressure. Let me explain it in a simple way. When you eat real natural food, your body feels safe. It knows what to do with it. It breaks it down easily. It takes the nutrients. It uses them to repair cells, support your immune system, and keep things balanced. But when you eat too much processed food, too much sugar, too many fried items, your body gets confused. It sees these as stress. Now it has to work harder. It tries to break things down, but it struggles. This creates more waste, more pressure, more inflammation. And remember what we talked about earlier. Inflammation is like a slow fire. So the question becomes very simple. Are you feeding your body what helps it heal or what keeps that fire burning? Now, this does not mean you have to follow strict diets or give up everything you enjoy. That kind of thinking does not last. What matters is balance. Let's bring it down to everyday choices. When you add more fruits and vegetables to your meals, you give your body vitamins, minerals, and natural compounds that protect your cells. These are like small helpers. They support repair, they reduce damage, they keep your system calm. When you eat healthy fats like from nuts or simple oils, your body uses them to support hormones and reduce inflammation. When you choose whole foods instead of packaged ones, your body gets clean energy, not empty calories. Now think about the opposite. Too much sugar spikes your system. It gives quick energy, then a crash. Over time, it weakens how your body handles sugar. Too many processed foods add chemicals, extra salt, unhealthy fats. These don't support your system. They make it work harder. And fried foods, when taken often, increase internal stress. They add to that silent inflammation we talked about. Again, this is not about fear. It is about awareness. Because small daily choices matter more than big, rare ones. If most of your meals are simple, clean, and balanced, your body can handle the occasional treat. It knows how to adjust. But if most of your meals are heavy, processed, and low in nutrients, your body stays under pressure day after day, and over time, that pressure builds. Now, here's something very important. Food is not just physical, it also affects how you feel. Clean food gives steady energy. You feel lighter, more active. Heavy processed food makes you feel slow, tired, sometimes even low in mood. Your body is always giving feedback. You just have to notice it. So instead of asking, what should I stop eating? Try asking, what can I add that helps my body? Add more fresh items. Add more color to your plate. Add more simple home-cooked meals. Keep it easy, keep it real. You don't need perfect meals, you just need better choices more often. And one more thing, eat with awareness. Slow down. Don't rush every meal. When you eat too fast, your body cannot respond properly, digestion becomes weak. But when you eat calmly, your system works better, it breaks down food properly, it absorbs nutrients better. These small things may not look important, but they shape how your body functions every day. Because food is not just filling your stomach, it is building your body, cell by cell, day by day. And over time, these choices decide how strong your system stays. So remember this: what you eat today quietly becomes your health tomorrow. Now let's slow things down for a moment and talk about something people often ignore until it becomes a problem: rest and stress. These two may not seem as important as food or exercise, but they quietly control how your body works from the inside. You can eat well, you can move daily, but if your sleep is poor and your mind is always under pressure, your body cannot fully repair. And after 50, this becomes even more important. Let me explain it in a simple way. During the day, your body is busy. It is active. It is dealing with food, movement, thoughts, and outside stress. Small damage happens, that is normal. But at night, when you sleep deeply, your body switches into repair mode. This is when the real healing happens. Real healing. Your cells get time to fix themselves. Your brain clears waste. Your hormones reset. Your immune system becomes stronger. It's like your body goes into a quiet workshop and starts fixing everything that was worn out during the day. But if your sleep is short, broken, or poor, that work stays incomplete. Now imagine this happening night after night. Small damage builds up. Repair slows down. Your system becomes tired. And over time, this creates the perfect condition for bigger problems. This is why sleep is not just rest, it is active healing. Now let's talk about stress. Stress is not always bad. A little stress can push you to act, to solve problems, to stay alert. But constant stress, that's different. When your mind is always worried, always thinking, always under pressure, your body reacts. It releases stress hormones. Your heart rate stays higher, your muscles stay tight, your system stays in a fight mode. This is useful for short moments, but not for long periods, because when your body is always in this state, it cannot relax, it cannot repair properly. It's like trying to fix a machine while it is still running at full speed. Something will be missed. Now connect this with what we talked about earlier. Constant stress increases inflammation. Poor sleep reduces repair. Together, they create a weak internal environment. Even if everything else is okay, this combination can slowly bring your system down. But here is the good part: you don't need perfect sleep or a stress free life. That's not realistic. You just need to improve it step by step. Start with your sleep. Try to go to bed at the same time each night. Let your body get used to a rhythm. Keep your room quiet and calm. Reduce light. Stay away from screens before bed. Even small changes like this help your body enter deeper sleep. And when you wake up, notice how you feel. Better sleep brings more energy, clearer thinking, a calmer mood. Now about stress. You cannot remove all stress, but you can change how your body responds to it. Take short breaks during the day. Just a few minutes to breathe slowly, to relax your shoulders, to step away from constant thinking. Spend some time in quiet. Even sitting calmly helps your system slow down. Talk to someone. Share what's on your mind. Keeping everything inside builds pressure. And most important, give yourself permission to pause. Not everything needs to be solved at once. When you give your body moments of calm, it shifts out of that fight mode. It relaxes, it repairs, it balances itself again. These are simple steps, but they send a strong message to your system. You are safe, you can rest. And once your body feels that, everything starts to improve. Better sleep, lower stress, stronger defense. This is not a luxury. This is a basic need. Because without proper rest and without a calm mind, your body cannot do its job. And in the end, the body that rests well heals well. Now, let me bring everything together in a very simple way. Because at this point, you might be thinking, this sounds good, but it feels like a lot. Move more. Eat better, sleep well, stress less. It can feel like too many things at once. And this is where most people get stuck. They try to change everything in one day. They push hard for a week, maybe two. Then life gets busy. Energy drops, old habits come back, and then they feel like they failed. But that's not the truth. The truth is, they tried to be perfect, and perfection does not last. What works is consistency. Small actions, done again and again, this is how the body really changes. Let me explain it in a simple way. Imagine you plant a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, you give it sunlight, and you trust the process. Health works the same way. You don't need big actions, you need steady actions. A short walk every day is better than one long workout once a week. Simple home-cooked meals most days are better than strict diets that you cannot follow. Sleeping a little earlier every night is better than trying to fix everything on weekends. Taking a few minutes to relax each day is better than waiting for a long vacation. These small things may not feel powerful in the moment, but over time, they build something strong. Your body responds to patterns. If you give it good signals daily, it slowly adjusts, your energy improves, your system becomes more balanced, your defense becomes stronger. Not in one day, not in one week, but step by step. And here is something very important to understand. Missing one day does not matter. Even missing a few days does not matter. What matters is that you come back. You don't quit. Because real health is not about being perfect every day. It is about not giving up. Many people think they need motivation to stay consistent, but motivation comes and goes. What you need is a simple routine. Something easy, something realistic, something you can follow even on a busy day. Maybe it's a 10-minute walk. Maybe it's choosing water instead of a sugary drink. Maybe it's turning off your phone a little earlier at night. These are small decisions, but they shape your day, and your days shape your life. Over time, these small habits become natural. You don't have to force them. They become part of who you are. And once that happens, everything feels easier. You don't struggle as much. You don't overthink every choice. Your body and your routine start working together, and this is where real change becomes stable. Now let's connect this back to what we've been talking about. Your body is always working for you. Inflammation can be controlled. Movement keeps your system active. Food supports your cells. Sleep and calm help you repair. But none of this works if it is only done once in a while. It works when it becomes your daily pattern. That's the key, not perfect action. Daily action. So don't aim for big changes overnight. Start small, stay steady, and trust that your body is responding even when you don't see it right away. Because in the end, it's not what you do sometimes that protects your health. It's what you do every single day that truly makes the difference.